good.
Coach, for you personally, how deflating, that tip it looked like it did everything except go, and how deflating was that for you guys considering the circumstances and what it could have done for the game?
Yeah, just it was one of those when before I even shot, I kind of already saw it go in and just reamed out. Yeah, that one it was obviously a tough one, especially at that moment of the game to cut it down to one. I mean, that doesn't mean we would have won, but still in that moment it would have been you get it down to one, we would be able to get some stops, but yeah, just it happens. It's part of it in the playoffs. A lot of stuff happens. You just got to fight through it.
We haven't. I can't recall if you took the most shots in a game practically all season. Was that part of the game plan? Was that something you saw, felt? How would you explain that?
I just want to come out, be aggressive, play off my teammates, and I felt like I got a lot of good looks tonight, and I was just feeling comfortable taking them, and just how the game went tonight. I know some of the game might be somebody else, but I don't think anybody on a team, really cares who takes the shot. It's just we all need to be aggressive. We all need to take the shots that are there. Make the right plays for our team, whether it's a shot, pass, drive, whatever it is, and just live with it. I thought tonight, we did a good job staying aggressive, even though the ball wasn't going in, and we battle on defensive end, and that's how it's going to be in the playoffs. You just have to find a way, and it's going to be a grind. And so yeah, I got good looks tonight. I felt comfortable taking them, and I'm going to continue to do that.
Do you feel that that's something that can work against this team particularly?
Yeah, for sure. I got a lot of good looks. A couple of my threes, rimmed out. I make a few of those. It's maybe a different game, but it's just you can't think about it in the playoffs. You just have to play off whatever the defense gives you and stay aggressive and make the right play. And that's what I did tonight. And next game I get good looks again, I'm going to take them again. If it's somebody else, we just have to continue to play. They're a good defensive team, so you can't overthink it. You got to be aggressive and believe in what you do.
Okay, looking back at even the 2020 film against Lopez, he doesn't seem to close that hard on you from beyond three-point line. Has that been talked about? Is that why you feel like that's a good shot? Because he seems to be giving it to you.
That's just the way they play defense. They just collapse in the paint. They take the paint away from teams, and they don't give up the three, but that's the shot you're gonna get, and you have to make that shot to be able to beat them. So, when we played them in the bubble when I was in Orlando, there were games I made 5-6 threes, and those were the games we had a chance. And the game one we won is because I went off behind the arc. So. Just, like I said, you have to play off what the defense gives you, and they're going to make sure that they really crowd the paint and they don't give anything easy at the basket. And it's on us to make the right play, whether it's a kick out, drive or three or whatever it is. You just got to, take the shot that's there and live with it.
You hit that one to tie it at 64 and kind of had that big reaction. What was going through your mind?
It was just a big shot for us to tie the game, especially after, the tough start we had. They kind of jumped on us 9-0, and then we kind of just battled, and we were able to get to a tie game, and that was just a big shot. And it's the playoffs. Every moment is big. Every game is big, and just their emotions came out. I don't show them too much, but in that moment, it just came out. Nothing too special about it.
Being able to get yourself back into that game and then even take a 5-point lead, is there like an element of confidence that you guys now have that hey, we can hang with these guys?
We had excuse me. We had confidence regardless. I know we didn't finish the season off, particularly well. We had some bad losses. We didn't look too good out there, but we had a really good week of practice. We had some good practice when we really competed and played, and had some good meetings. And the coaching staff put out a good game plan for us, and we went over it, over and over and over again. And guys were really prepared to play. And so I know, regardless of what happened in the regular season, when it comes to playoffs, you just, you enjoy it. You kind of compete, have fun, and that's the mindset we have. We're just gonna go out there, play, compete, and we know we're a good team. We just have to do the right things over and over again and stay with it. And I thought tonight it was a good response compared to what happened to finish the regular season of when we get down, that we responded and we stuck with it. And it wasn't a pretty game. A lot of guys missed, a lot of shots, but we just stuck with it. We just kept fighting. We did all the little things, and down the stretch, a couple shots going in, we know we have maybe a chance to win the game. So it's just how it is. You have to put whatever happened behind you and move on, and just move on to the next play, next game. So tonight obviously was a close one. We had a chance. We didn't. We came up short. Now we got to focus on game 2.
Those last two games, obviously against Milwaukee in March and April, started poorly, got down way. and now you get down again, double digits. What's the thinking at that point in the first quarter when you're again down so much?
Nothing, just to stay with it. That's the only thing we can do, just grind it out little by little, and that's what we did. And we just have to continue to do that. Obviously, it's going to be a very long series if we keep getting down and trying to dig ourselves out of a hole, so we have to start games better. But I think we saw what we need to do to play with them and have a chance to win. So it's just on us to make sure we start off games well. We focus on all the things we go over. We come out aggressive and just play. And so hopefully we can do that from the beginning in game 2. Obviously they're gonna come out ready. We have to come out ready as well and try to steal one.
It looks like you guys are showing a lot of attention to Giannis inside the three-point line. When you're guarding him like that, what are you willing to give up?
I mean, he's once he gets in the paint, there's not a whole lot you can do. So obviously, I don't think if you can even name one guy that can just stay in front of him in the NBA. So it has to be a team job, and we just try to build a wall in front of him and make him give it up, and then you have to make that extra effort to shooters. Obviously, they have a lot of them out there, and it's just try to make it as tough as you can. Not let him get into the paint. Help the guy that's on the ball, that's guarding him. Because once he gets in the paint, there's just not a whole lot we can do. So we just have to try to stop him as early as we can. And also, if we do that, it's going to be easier to close out than to shooters once he kicks it out. But he's really good. Obviously, he's gotten much better over the years at drawing 2-3 guys on him and then kicking it out, and they play out of it. So obviously, we know it's a strength of theirs, and we talked about it a lot. And we're just going to have to find a way to limit him as much as we can, and then also get out to their shooters.